Albertville City Councilman Nathan Broadhurst has spent the last several weeks holding office hours at City Hall, and after speaking with residents and working to address their concerns, he said the biggest challenge he's run into is the inability to have up-to-date financial information. Broadhurst said this problem must be corrected before the city can make any real progress on paving roads, improving services, and giving city employees raises.
A lot of their concerns, I guess you could probably categorize in three ways. It either has to do with infrastructure improvements, quality of life enhancements, or it has to do with the day-to-day operations of the city and our ability to, maintain a workforce in a competitive way. All of these things come down to one primary obstacle, and that is the city just doesn't have the revenue to solve these issues in the short term very easily. It would take somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.3 million to bring our entire workforce in line with the average compensation for a municipality the size of Albertville, and we just don't have $1.3 million. As far as infrastructure improvement goes, we're in a position where we rely wholly on the gas tax fund that we have from the purchase of gasoline within the city limits. And we average, I think it's right around 10 to 12,000 a month in revenue from that fund, and it takes just over $60,000 to resurface 1 mile of road. With all of those problems being focused on a need to generate more revenue, or at least to find more financial resources by which to make some of these improvements and address some of these concerns, what's become very clear to me is that it's difficult to get adequate financial information. After doing further research into some of the state codes on municipal reporting, I found out that we are supposed to be doing treasurer reports on a quarterly basis under oath. The treasurer is supposed to do that report to the council, and to my knowledge that has not been done, largely because we haven't had timely reports by which to formulate that under oath report. In addition to that, there's supposed to be a 6-month report by the mayor to the council on the indebtedness of the city, laying out a plan for controlling that debt, eliminating that debt, for the financial health of the city, which to my knowledge we've also neglected to do. Those two things are important, as well as getting an up-to-date, year-to-date report of where we are with our budget compared to expenditures, which all of our department heads need, of course the council and the mayor need, to be able to do their job. So in an effort to deal with all those things, create a system that without question lays out who's accountable for what, on what timetable can we expect these things to be done, and to ensure that we're complying with all the rules and regulations that we're supposed to comply with when it comes to municipal financial reporting. I felt like the best way to do that would be to draft a financial ordinance